Hey guys, what's up? It's me, PS33, and today I'm showing you the video as promised, and that is how to get to the prologue outside the map of Far Cry 4, as well as an area that we're not entirely sure of what it is yet, but we think it probably is a potential future DLC to the game, or it might just be a failed area that they're working on, they just kind of gave up maybe. Because I'm about 90% sure, as well as a few other people that have played this game, that it is indeed not in the actual main campaign of Far Cry, but we may be wrong. Correct us in the comments if we are when we get to that area, but I am pretty damn sure that, like, I've done pretty much all side missions. I have not seen anything like this place, so we're going to be showing it. So in this video though, I'm not going to be showing you the actual tutorial. If you want to go to tutorial, click the link now, either in the description below where I'll include it, or actually on the videos and annotation. Because like the tutorial is quite extensive and this video is going to be quite long as it is, so I might give you a rough tutorial in this video, but like you can see us doing it right now. Basically the host, I'll give you a quick little rundown of it. Basically the host of the game will kill himself in a turn, like when you go to the edge of a map, I'll say turn back, have a person down themselves with a grenade in the zone, and then they will die, and then you have to drive a certain distance away, not too far, not too close, and they spawn back in, and they will have a black screen, and they'll just be standing there. And then when you run away, I want to put this in the video, just kind of clear this up for you guys. See right there, it says turn back, you're getting too far from your player, right? But this is where it comes into play, that it has to be a perfect distance away from where they died. Because if you go too far, that message is never going to go away, and you need that message to go away. Otherwise, if that message still stays there, you will end up running into an area that is not loaded in, and the game will freeze. So if he doesn't spawn, that's perfect. You only have to deal with that message that I just got rid of. But if it does show up, try to run around, but you might be shit out of luck if you went too far. Because if you went too far, well, if it's too close, he'll just spawn in. But if you go too far, it'll screw up. So you have to make sure about that. That's a quick tutorial. I didn't give you all the details, but that's a quick little tutorial. As you can see here, I put on the map where we're going to be getting to, because northern Kyrat, it's not as easy as southern Kyrat to get around. I'll explain that more in a second. But you want to come up here, right where that Kiosk of Argia mine is, to the left, the little white building icon on the map, and you go a bit to the right of that, where the road is a bit of a hairpin. Just above that, you can actually find a hill that's climbable, and that is the key thing to this glitch, is because since all AI and vehicles get disabled, you're gonna have to find a way to get to the map that isn't vehicle based. You can just fly out, so you have to find a hill you can get to from ground all the way up over it. So this mountain in southern Kyrat, once you're out, you can go almost around the entire map on the southern half in one go, whereas in northern Kyrat you have to keep going out of the map and then you have to come back in because the mountains get too steep. You have to go back in a different section, and like it gets pretty difficult. So right here we just want to make sure that you show that area, and this is the area that we don't know if it's a DLC or what, because I've played the Shangri-La missions and like all the other side missions, stuff like that, and I don't think I've ever seen anything like this. So I think it's got to be either DLC or something, because like when you travel out here, it's like pretty much invisible from really far away. So it seems pretty obvious that they tried hiding it on purpose, because it's just like it's invisible, it's way out of the way of the mountains, and it's above the Kiosk of Argia mine though. It's almost as if like the cave that's closed in there at the mine actually leads out into this area, but it doesn't quite because the cave is caved in. So it might be a future DLC of getting into this area. But as you can see, there's actually working grappling hooks, climb up options, and tons of stuff. I didn't even show you all the grappling hooks because we actually started halfway through the sequence. I'll give you guys a bit more to explore, so I won't show you everything in the video. But then there's a little cave here, which is kind of neat. You can kind of come through here, and this is pretty much it. But what's interesting though is we're going to be showing you a different area of the same section that actually has the exact same cave on the opposite end of it, which is kind of strange. Doesn't seem like a really good level design to have like the beginning and end of it just look the same, but who knows, it might not be all loaded in with all of its features. If it is going to be anything, who knows if this is going to be anything at all. Or it might be in the story and I might just be really stupid, but I'm pretty damn sure that I didn't see anything like this. Also in there, I have never been able to get into that building, but maybe you guys can figure it out. I'm pretty sure you can't, unless you can find some way of getting your wingsuit, but you can't because everything gets disabled. So, and then now we're just gonna be showing you, work your way down the rocks here, and if you want to get into like this arena base area, and that's another thing though, it's like they buried the shit out of this area because you cannot get in it like anywhere. Like this area right here, you have to drop down onto this rock right below. If I can figure out what the hell I'm doing right now. I'm all over the place. I'm trying to figure out what the hell to do. And then I kind of clued in at the rock right to my right. Right down below me. And then once you go on that rock, what you want to do is you want to jump over to the gate. As you can see, I'm about to slide down right now. And once you're there, just do a slight jump. Be careful not to screw up on this, because this glitch is quite difficult to, like, it takes quite a bit of time to first off work it out and make sure you know everything, and then be able to reproduce it every time. So it takes some time getting this glitch down, which once again, if you need to know the tutorial of the glitch, I'll include the link down below. Go click it. It's a full out tutorial that'll explain it in detail, very well detailed, and feel free to message us if you still don't understand the glitch yourself. So once you're on here, jump on the pillar and then jump down the gate. The gate's like the only side that I have that I found that isn't buried. I have no idea how high the barriers are in the other areas, except I figured the gate was probably the best option of getting over. So then you just kind of work your way down carefully. You still can die, even though it seems like you're pretty much invincible because you don't really take fall damage. It's kind of like an all or nothing. Like, you don't really lose bits of health. Like, the reason why my health is a bit down right now is because it was like that before I even started the glitch. But you'll never see your health actually go down. It's basically you're dead or you're not dead. It doesn't really just kind of go down gradually when you're doing this glitch for some strange reason. And that's kind of the reason why if you go in water, you can then swim on land. But so there you go. See, there's another grappling hook, and then this is like, it almost seems like this would be the beginning area of the DLC. Like, we're working our way backwards because like right here, there's barriers on both sides of the river. I can't even like get past here. It's just a straight down pathway, and then once again, we're in the same cave that we saw through the grappling hooks. Pretty much the exact same looking thing, which seems kind of strange to me. But maybe this is a future DLC, which would be kind of cool that we actually discovered this. But I guess we'll find out in future when Far Cry starts releasing some stuff. Or maybe it's just nothing. Maybe it was just a failed idea that they didn't get to do before launch. But okay, so now the other area, it's also going to be in Northern Kyrat. We can't keep continuing out where we were on the opposite side of the map and working our way down to the right hand side, over and around the corner at the top, because the mountains get too steep. And this is the only other area I know of in Northern Kyrat that you can actually get up on, because the mountains are steep as fuck in the Northern Kyrat. Like in Southern Kyrat, no problem whatsoever. Like the mountains like are pretty gradual. You can get up in a lot of areas, and you can also use a helicopter and stuff like that. But these areas, you pretty much have to get on foot. So right here is the hardest jump. It's right near the outpost, and like right on the map, as you can see, is near like the snowy mountain bit. But that one first jump, just keep replaying that. I know I put it in fast motion, so it's kind of hard for you guys to figure out how to jump. But just kind of jump on a diagonal towards that first hill, and then the rest of it's completely easy from now on. Once you're here, you're pretty much out right now. And right now we're headed our way to the prologue of the game, where you're in like the one palace. I can't remember what it's called. Sorry if I don't remember it. And the other area, which is the river that you go along the whole riverbed, as well as the little town that you explore right there, as you can see. So it almost looks like I'm inside the map right now, but I am actually outside the map. So I guarantee you guys will not be able to get back here after the very beginning of the game. It is completely inaccessible afterwards because you have turn-back barriers all surrounding it. I don't know if you were to actually disable the glitch right now, whether or not you would survive or not, because maybe this area doesn't really have a turn back. It might just be like turn back between here and like the real map. So it's kind of an interesting thing, because there's going to be one thing that's I'll point out when we get to the one palace that might actually be worth figuring out. But yeah, it's huge outside of here. If you guys haven't taken the time to explore yet, I highly recommend it. As much as it kind of sucks that only one person can do it, I would still do it because it is so much fun. And we did, I didn't include it in this video, I'm sorry if I didn't, but it wasn't really that great. But we did get back to the Dergish prison that you escaped from on the main campaign, and you can't quite get up all onto it because the mountains get way too brutal. And the it's basically where you grapple down at the end, and then you like lay in the snow for a tiny bit, and then like it fades to a cutscene. That's like the only part you can get to. Other than that, like the mountains are just too high, so it wasn't really worth it. There was a few campfires and like that. But as you can see, this is the very start of the game right here, which is pretty cool how we can get back here. The first time I got outside the map, I went along this entire riverbed. I went right around the DLC pretty much until I found this palace. I didn't even realize I went right around it. But as you can see, that's where the guy was getting tortured at the very beginning of the game. If you work your way back in this room, which is really interesting, is that there's like a door here. So like, it could be kind of cool if you could actually get back here without this glitch on, because you can't interact with things with this glitch on. So if you didn't have a glitch, you might be able to actually open that door, which is kind of cool. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. We'll be uploading another Far Cry glitch, as well as a potential Minecraft glitch as well, which is kind of a duplication glitch. So stay tuned for that. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please subscribe to UBAproductionz, and as always, have fun glitching.